I'm Mike Denninger. I'm the Corporate Vice President of Theme Park Development with SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment.
And can you tell us your role in developing Mako?
Sure. I was the technical lead on the project. So Brian, you've already talked to Brian. He's our creative lead on all our projects. I'm the engineer, so I do all the technical things and work on all the architectural engineering details, and also the main liaison with the ride engineering and the ride vendor.
So what is your experience with doing similar work like this before?
I've done several of these, and so, some with B&M, some with other vendors also. We're real happy with this particular coaster. This coaster's special because we only had one other like this in our company, a Polished Chariot at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So, Polished Chariot is a classic, I'd say. I mean, really, it is one of the first that B&M did with this style restraint, which is the lap bar type restraint, and so it's known for its airtime, and it always has been. And so Mako, when we started Mako, we were like, hey, that is a great place to start with the Polished Chariot. Except we wanted some changes. We wanted maybe a little more zippiness in the ride and a little more powerful airtime. This ride kind of came together with our story for the attraction, which is all about the shark. Here we are in Shark Wreck Reef at SeaWorld Orlando. This area is dedicated to the shark, and this ride makes you the Mako. And so if you don't know what the Mako shark is, it's one of the fastest sharks in the ocean. It's known for its speed and agility. It's also, I didn't know this when we started, we involve our zoo in our project planning and brainstorming meetings. We have our zoo people in those engineering and creative meetings, and they're like, the Mako shark, it swims so fast it breaches itself out of the water. I'm like, well, hey, that shape looks really familiar, coming up and down, and so there's such a great tie-in and great synergy with the natural world. And so that's what we do at SeaWorld. We bring all that together into a great attraction experience because it's an experience that matters to our guests.
I'm not sure I'd heard of the Mako shark until the ride, but also you had Guy Harvey over here who's all about the Mako shark as well.
Yeah, well, that is a great tie-in. Guy has been doing all this research. I grew up in this area, and I always remember his shirts and beautiful artwork, and I was always a fan of that. I didn't know he had such a strong foundation, and he does all this research and institute. He actually tags Mako sharks. Yeah. He tags Makos. We got Mako right here. It's such a great tie-in. We have his merchandise here, and proceeds go to his foundation, and we have his mural, which is on the other side of the building.
And what was your goal in designing the ride? You said you wanted airtime and it to be zippy. Was there anything else you really, you wanted to be tall? Is there anything else?
Yeah, we did. This particular market, it's just a tough market, right? This is the best market in the world of theme parks, and so you have to resonate in this market. So we knew that stats would do that a little bit, so we've got great height, 200 feet, great speed, 73 miles an hour, and it's a great length. It's almost a mile long of track, so great rides. We knew we could shapeshift a great ride. Hypercoasters in general require a lot of footprint. And, you can make them go over tops of themselves and twisty-turny, but really what we wanted was a very pure coaster experience because we feel like, let's get simple and let's make this all about speed and airtime, because you can't do that anywhere in this town, or really almost in this state. You just don't get that real high, on, steady, constant, relentless airtime, which is what Mako delivers. We have over 9 unique moments of airtime on this ride. So this ride's all about the airtime. It's all about that floaty feeling. It's tall, as fast, as long as in Orlando, but you got to come here to ride it because of the airtime on this ride.
But you need to ride with us and describe all this as we're going.
I love doing it.
We can squeeze in another rider.
Every single element on this ride is custom crafted, and we worked with B&M hand in hand the whole way, and there's elements on this ride that we really wanted, and there's elements of the ride we asked them for their input, and there's a great collaboration when we work with vendors like B&M. And so when it's all done, and when I ride, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember working on this. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I know I've already ridden it a dozen times, but I know the element's gonna be great.
So we already know where Brian's favorite part of the attraction is. What is your favorite area?
Well, I'm gonna go to the ride right away because this whole attraction is fantastic, right. And there's a lot here that's not just a ride.
Right.
We have our great shark encounter. Yeah. We have there's a great dining experience at Sharks Underwater Grill that a lot of people don't even know is there, and so we've tried to highlight that. Great retail experience, as you mentioned, the Guy Harvey. So my favorite experience on the ride is the low-profile, high-speed hill that is just before the block break. So that was one of the things I really wanted on this ride, and we were, as we worked through our process, we'd been on other coasters, we know what that feels like. So it's not a bunny hop, it's a it's actually it's an airtime hill, but it's stretched out and it's really low. So you go over at high speed, but the onset is really strong, and you maintain that really strong airtime over this hill as you go zipping through it, and then you go up to the block break. So that actually is my favorite element.
And how long is that? How long does it take to get through the ride?
It's over 2.5 minutes.
Wow. So that will be a lot of hills.
Tremendous. I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll be on in a half hour or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
you know, the ride, you know, these rides require big footprints, you know, and that's why it's over 2.5 minutes. And so, you know, a huge portion of this track is over water. We see some of it right here in the main lake in the middle of SeaWorld. Well, guess what? There's a whole bunch of track out there, and it's all over water. And so you get this great tie-in with water. We have our great, beautiful color scheme that we have on the track, which has the hues of like this marine environment in the ocean with these teals and aquamarines, and this indigo-y purple color, which is beautiful and really pops on the ride, and a great ride vehicle, which looks like a Mako shark. I mean, it has the prominent eye of the Mako, it has the 5 gill slits, which is what a Mako has, so it's very true to form, and it makes you feel like you are the Mako.
Well, we look forward to it.
We can't wait. Thank you, sir, very much.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming.